Welcome back. Welcome back. Haley, shut the fuck up. Anyways, welcome back to the away end. This is episode 15. Johnny, Axel, Yusuf, Devin, Twist, and Jeff with us today. Obviously, we just got into match week 5 of the Prem. I think it's 5, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
so
so 5.
Yep.
And as of tomorrow, the Champions League is back, so a lot to talk about. Some pretty crazy fixtures. We're going to jump straight into the Premier League results. Before that, we're going to start with our fantasy results. So just going quick, I think last week I had 1. This week is our new member, Yusuf. Absolutely stomping the competition. I think you ended with 64 points for this week. Yeah, the closest person would have been Lalo with 57. I mean, just obviously every week we do whoever won that given weeks. Just quick talk. What was your strategy? What did you notice about this week? And just takeaways from fantasy this week.
Yusuf, I gotta say something real quick. Ever since you came in, you've been getting dubs, bro. I'm not liking that.
Bro,
You know?
trivia? Back to back, bro. That's crazy.
You know, I'm not. I can't. I gotta show the ball knowledge. I can't be out here thinking like I'm a scrub and think.
Facts.
So
You gotta start strong.
to be honest,
you can't be out here thinking you're Tyler.
yeah. See, I can't be deluded and shit. But I ain't gonna lie. I totally forgot to change my team. Like I said, from game week 4, and it just
he said he didn't even try.
Happen.
It worked out, man.
Hold on. Watch, next week I'm gonna get like 0 fucking for it.
Chill.
Everybody's benched.
I mean, what? Yeah, Douglas Luiz, was that a new signing or did you have him in already?
No, I actually had Douglas Luiz in from the get-go just because, like, from Aston Villa's team, like, all those new signings, I knew he was going to be, like, the stay in. And, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, Emery trusts him, and, he pops in with goals. He takes penalties for them, which is, that's why I was like, yeah, he scored the penalty this last weekend.
Yeah.
So.
Now, is there anyone that you would have wanted on your squad since I know you didn't finish it? Is there someone you were thinking of?
James Ward, fucking JWB, baby.
Yeah, and he got the goal this week too.
He's what, six goal contributions in fucking 5 games. Shit's nuts. So.
Insane. Yeah, I mean,
that international break really kind of ruined the South American mandem. Because that impacted a lot of the subs. Because like I know I had everybody that had Estupiñán had to have that defensive sub get their points, and so if that guy gave you the points, you were good to go. But if the guy next didn't give you the points, you were screwed.
You know what's crazy?
That happened with Lalo and with Yusuf.
Yeah,
this week.
I had Estupiñán, and homie was late to the show. And then I had Chilwell on the bench, bro, and he didn't even show up either.
I took mad
I did the opposite, bro. I had Chilwell starting Estupiñán in the bench, but I didn't get shit.
Bro, my horror story is I was talking to Oliver the day before deadline. We were playing Fall Guys, and we were like, yeah, we should do our squads. I was like, I need to take Trent out because he's probably gonna be injured. I'm gonna take Estupiñán out. I was talking about using a free hit. I was like, I'll do it after we play Fall Guys. We get off, I go straight to bed. I wake up, it's 7 o'clock, bro. It's past the deadline. I got fucked, and 3 of my players got zeros for that same reason, bro. The worst part is I had the team made. I had all the transfers, and I closed the app. I was like, I'll do it later when I'm actually focusing, and I didn't, and I got screwed. But you know what? Luckily, I think I'm still ahead of Chele, but barely. I think by like 6 points. Yeah,
3 to 5 is only 6
and
points away.
Everybody in the top 5 is real close, and I like it because in terms of overall, it's anybody could if anyone has a 80-point week and someone has a 20-point week, that's completely shifting position. So it's getting sick, and but congratulations, Yusuf. Congratulations on ball knowledge, and now fantasy week 1 and 2, dude, straight dubs. All right.
64 points.
We're going to go to Premier League results. So I'm going to stick with Yusuf since we did have a pretty good game in West Ham Man City. What were your thoughts? I know you said James Ward-Prowse is him. It was kind of scary early on. City turned up a little late, but overall, what was your takeaway from the Man City and West Ham game?
Yeah, going into the game, I was a little worried after like international break, especially with like Alvarez starting. I was
Yeah,
like a little skeptical about that, but man, Jeremy Doku just took too
he's
foul.
good.
Like to the point where like Alvarez didn't even need to do all that running and stuff. Where it's just been so long since I've seen a city player do,
Speedster.
yeah, just a speedster. Like it reminds me of Sane, and I love Sane back
Son
then.
is
You
a
know,
beast. Yeah.
he used to just take man on, just do a little quick like little leg juke and just be gone. And you know, he cross went in for Holland, who he just missed 6 or 7, but in the end it doesn't fucking matter with him. But and it shows like we're out. De Bruyne is still out, and it's not like affecting us just because like we're out here creating chances, and it's good to
Yeah.
have Bernardo Silva back too. And with all these injuries, I'm not going to talk about injuries. Well, my club don't have injuries like some other people.
Chelsea.
United.
That's
You
bad.
know, you can
Chelsea. Out.
the list goes on and on, but overall, I'm happy with the 3 points away from home, especially
Heck
at the
yeah.
London Stadium. You know that shit can be crazy, and West Ham are a good little team.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not.
for sure.
I can't take anything away from them. They did. Um, they like spent that 100 mil from Declan Rice really nice. And to be honest, my favorite player is if we had gotten Paqueta boys,
Oh man, they've been scary
toss the
hours.
league away.
Yeah,
Toss
you would
the
have the
league
direct
away,
De Bruyne
bro.
replacement right
Jeremy
there.
Doku, Carvalho, Paqueta. Not taking anything away from Nunes. He had a nice little like cameo at the end. But so did Mohamed Kudus. So
Yeah,
I liked him a lot too. But yeah, I think West Ham will do good things this year, and 5 wins out of 5. I'm a happy City fan.
yeah, can't complain about that. And I mean, you talked about Alvarez being well worried because he played in Argentina both games, but he got the man of the match and 2 assists this game. So obviously, he shows that he's up there in fitness and he's doing what he needs to, especially
Right,
when
I can just tell he's just hungry.
yeah,
Like and
exactly,
Pep,
and that's what
he
you
has
want.
Pep's trust to do what he needs to be that second striker that just bounces off Holland. And like
Yes,
Holland,
sir.
you saw, he didn't have the greatest game. Our fantasies could have been a little better if he put 1 or 2 more away and shit.
Yeah,
But yeah, overall good game.
I'm glad that you mentioned that Doku is giving you like Sane vibes because I think Pep is going back to his old ways. Last year, the man was really, really good about trying to get this box midfield. And you now see Arteta trying to do that, right? We've seen him do it with Partey out at right back. He'll slide into the midfield, play like an inverted kind of role. And I mean, we'll touch up on Arsenal in a bit, but they didn't look too good this weekend, and now you see City flying. So it's almost like Pep played this mind game with Arteta, like, hey, I'm gonna create this system, you're gonna want to copy it, and then I'm gonna go back to my old ways so I know how to beat your new system. But yeah, I think having that pace on the wing was really, really good for City. I'm thinking of like the days Sterling and Sane were just running at man or getting in behind. Last season when you guys had Grealish out wide, he really isn't one of those guys who runs in behind. But so yeah, I'm really glad that you kind of thought that Doku reminds you of Sane because that was the vibe I was getting from the game today. Is we're seeing the old man City, not this box midfield City.
Hmm
Yusuf
Also, best celebration of the
is
year.
yeah.
The gritty.
the gritty.
With the
Gritty,
gritty,
bro. That was
yeah,
dope.
my boy
Man.
Manda. Oh, this is good to see some Mandem in the City too.
He's cultured. He's cultured, bro.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
as a
Yusuf, has
coach,
Grealish been playing?
right now he's on an injury, but once he comes back, he's gonna have some fighting to do against
Yeah.
Doku. Everybody's been talking about that, but like, I do want to see him and Doku on the pitch together, just to see what that would look like and how they would like go about doing things. It would be a nice balance to have somebody who has like a little more ball retention with Grealish and like keeps it, whereas Doku's just going at man, just fucking driving him to the ground. But yeah, I also really like how Doku like just brings in players with him. Like at one point, you saw he was double teamed, and like Gavardio went through. It was Pep's cooking. Pep's cooking is all I'm saying.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, anybody have any other takeaways on the City game before we move to the next one? Right. So I wanted to. Is Twist in here? Yeah, Twisto. So I want to talk about Newcastle because I know you guys did get to win, but you're pretty upset with how you guys performed and just overall how your team's been playing. Do you want to talk about this game and just what your thoughts are on Newcastle as a whole, especially going into Champions League?
Yeah, I just don't think the guys are. I don't think the guys believe in themselves, bro. They're really good, and uh, we seen it. We seen it with Liverpool, where they should have beat Liverpool, and they're up in the score, and they just sit back, man. They take out their attackers, they put in the defender, and they want to defend the whole game. It's like, come on, you're good enough to keep going. And Eddie Howe, I think he's a mid-table freaking coach, and I think they need to upgrade from here. That's my opinion on it, but.
So you not having high hopes for Champions League, or what's your thoughts overall? I mean, you guys have had a tough run in Prem, but you are finally getting results. You got to win. What are
So,
thoughts?
so they got a win scraping by, and they've let's face it, they've had some really tough opponents. First 5 games or 4 games, and it gives you a preview of what you're gonna see in the UCL with the best in Europe.
Yeah,
And even though like AC Milan isn't doing the best,
yeah.
everybody else in that group is. And it's kind of scary to see that. Um, they're going to the UCL with the form they're in. I mean, they're playing good, but I don't think it's good enough to pass that group. I'm scared that they're going to be last place in that group. I hope not, but that's what it's looking like right now.
So what do you think they need to do? Because they're not gonna get rid of the manager in the time you guys start the Champions League in the first 3-4 games of the group stages. What do you want them to do, or how do you want them to play in order to perform better? Because obviously we see when they were playing really good and last season, Isaac was turning up, Almiron was turning up. What do you think they're missing right now? Because they did make a lot of new signings, and it does seem like they in the summer tried to get better and improve, and they kept their best players. So what's missing?
I think they just need to keep that same energy from the beginning. They start attacking, they keep pressing, and right now I think they get comfortable, or I don't know, their level goes down.
Okay.
And I don't know. They need to keep that momentum going, like in all 90 minutes,
So you
and,
don't
and
want them
not
to
and
sit
not and
back.
change.
You want them to keep
No,
attacking.
I think that hurts them, and we've
Yeah.
seen it.
Can I ask something? You don't think these players are tired from just having like a whole Eddie Howe, like we like Eddie Howe's like high pressing, like high energy,
He's a
and it's been
Simeone
like,
guy.
yeah, it's like a whole year of that, like, and it seems to be the same 11 or like
Yeah,
12, 13 players. Like, I just think these guys might just be like just a little
gas
gassed, and these
gassed out.
run-ins they've been having. It's You're right. It's not looking good going in
It's
this
not looking
Champions League.
good, man. They need a change of manager, change of style, someone that gets them motivated and keep them believing in themselves. Because it seems like they just drop, they drop, and maybe it is because they don't have, it's the same 11, and it's it's just they're trying the same tactics every game. It's clearly not working. Something needs to
Yeah.
change.
I feel like Thomas Frank's Brentford is a side that gets overlooked a little bit. I think he's a really, really good manager as far as like one of the lower like league or lower team managers. I think he's got his team figured out, which is why it was a little bit closer than it could have been. I can see that this lineup's a little weak for West Ham too. Like some of their starters, Tonali, Isak, Lascelles, and Almiron all on the bench today, and like or on that bench that day, and that's probably because of the UCL fixture.
Yeah.
So I think that game against Brentford was more of a who's gonna come in as a sub on in this Newcastle or in the Champions League game, and who might lose their spot in the game. But yeah, I think with Tonali and Isak it could be a different game.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I feel like I would still consider this Brentford game part of Newcastle's tough start to the season because they just had so many tough games, and I don't really want to judge Newcastle too hard yet, just because how good they were last season, how consistent. You gotta keep in mind they did this the whole season. It wasn't for like just a start. They ended pretty strong for where you expect them most years to end up. So I mean they got Champions League spots. So I think we can't like be too harsh on them yet, but you definitely want better performances. But I think once they start playing a little more mid-table teams in the Prem, and you see what they're really about, and then obviously these Champions League games playing the big boys. There we go, twist with the camera. That's what's up. But yeah, I think we gotta be a little patient with them, but you definitely don't want them to slip off, especially because how good they were to watch last season. But yeah, any last takeaways from Newcastle before we move on to the next team?
Ooh.
So yeah, all right. So Devin, I'm gonna have you take us away with your Liverpool. Liverpool obviously didn't start the greatest, but they did end up getting the win, 3-1. What was your main thoughts coming from this game?
Well, it's like I was telling Chile earlier. We can't defend. Um, the
It
the
was
first half
bad.
was the first half was
Say it, bro.
really
Bro,
bad.
Pedro
Say his
Neto was
name.
Um,
Thank
cooking,
you.
y'all.
Say his name.
Pedro
Say his
Neto
name.
was oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to be signed if he's gonna be playing like that this season, bro. Honestly, Liverpool's gonna
Yeah,
be like,
honestly,
hey, January.
Liverpool, y'all should pick him up.
Hey,
Shit.
let Dev.
Let them cook though. Yeah, let them cook.
Yeah, let Devin cook.
I mean, it wasn't like I don't think it was one particular person. No one could do anything. We couldn't keep the ball. We were making bad passes. Neto was running wild in the first half, and we had Nunez and Luis Diaz on the bench because they were late getting back from their South American games. So I mean, but once halftime comes on, Klopp subs on Luis Diaz. He takes off. I can't remember who
Yeah,
he took off specifically, but I want to say it was McAllister.
yeah, he took out
Um,
McAllister.
and everything just changed. They opened right away, and they held the ball, and they were making good passes, and they were threatening early, and they just kept going. And Gakpo got the equalizer, and the Robertson scored the winner with a wonderful goal out of nowhere. No reason to be in the position that he's being in, but he just opens his hips up and quick fires a shot in with his left foot with an assist from Mo Salah. Mo Salah getting 2 assists. Harvey Elliott has a wide shot that's deflected that goes in to make it 3-1 to kill the game off in added time. So, I mean, it's just another game where we concede first and we have to do the hard work, come back and win. And yeah, that's kind of it. Like, we're really thin in defense right now, but we can't defend. No one's in good form, really. Trent is hurt, is supposed to be back next week. Virgil's suspension is supposed to be over this week, so he's coming back next week. Everybody knows how I feel about Joe Gomez, but he hasn't actually been that terrible in Virgil's stead. Matip, I don't know what he's doing when Neto blows by him. He just sort of, oh, let me get out of your way, sir. Lets him by
He's
in the
just
box.
mesmerized, man.
Hell no.
So
Um,
Devin, I wanted to ask you something. So I know you mentioned that nobody's really in form. Is it the same sort of thing that we saw with Son? Or what's going on? What do you think is happening right now with Salah? Is this something that we shouldn't be worried about, or is just not getting the goals that we're used to? I mean, it's only 5 games in. Do you think are you worried at all, or you think it's all right? Because I know we obviously got his big money contract. Kind of saw players like Obama get a huge contract, and they trying to tail off after that. Are you worried at all, or you think that it's still too early to say?
I'm not worried at all about Salah. I think
Okay.
he was fine in the
And I'm
game,
referring more
really.
to like the goals. I know he's been like still a threat and like assisting wise, but it just seems like, at this point of the season, we're used to seeing him score a couple more goals than he has. But yeah,
I think I think the bigger issue is the service of Salah at this point.
Okay.
At this point, in current form context, I mean, definitely last season there were some points where he really should just be finishing some stuff, and he wasn't finishing at all. But I think at this moment, it really seems like the service of Salah. I mean, and I'm only really speaking of the first half because things were so much better in the second half.
Yeah.
But in the first half, I think the real issue was the service, and players like McAllister and Soboslai and Curtis Jones were not making good passes in the out of the midfield, and but once they put on Diaz and they changed the tactics a little bit, things were working a lot better and they got the job done. Also, I wanted to shout out Ryan Gravenberch for getting his Liverpool debut. He did come on in added time, and he had a moment in the box where he looked nice. And so I'm looking forward to him getting more playing time.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite signings of this summer because we just didn't get to see enough of him at Bayern. So I really love the fact that he's at Liverpool now because we'll definitely get to see him play more and see what he's made out of. Go ahead, Chele.
What?
I think you said
nothing.
Oh, okay. All right, well, let's move on. Let's go over to Haram's side. Haram is Lone FC this season. We saw Spurs get a win at the very death. It was kind of a dramatic game. Haram, talk me through this game.
No, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was boring as fuck. But fucking bro, Heung-min Son was synonymous again.
Anonymous, bro.
I remember Twisto said, bro, he get that 3 birds, but his gun jams in his next game. It's rib. Fucking what else? What else happened? What else?
Richarlison, bro. Richarlison happened.
Yo,
the pigeon turned to a giraffe, bro.
Let me get there. Let me get there. Yo, the ref be on some sus shit, yo. I don't know the rules or nothing, but yo, there was a foul on Madison. But hey.
No, yeah, they were
someone gotta get that dude. Someone gotta interview that dude.
Yeah.
Someone has to interview that guy, yo.
You said man that was playing volleyball, Joe?
Bro, and then
isn't that an automatic red?
Instance where the fucking goalkeeper, bro, this fucking goalkeeper, the ball goes out, he just, hey, let me slap it in real quick. And then the Swedish fish was like, hey, yo, bro, what you doing, blood? And the ref, he carded him, but like you said, should that be a red?
I don't know. I always thought that was a red.
There was hella comedy in this game, though. But then, bro, when they subbed out, low key, what? It was like 80th minute or some shit. Who the fuck they play? I already forgot.
Sheffield.
Anyway, they scored. There you go. Sheffield Wednesday, bro. Them bitches, they scored, bro. Bro, they scored, and just like Big X, blood, I said, it's over, brother. It's over. And then they take out Son, they put the pigeon in, bro. Oh, fuck. I was like, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. They took Son out for the pigeon. They put fucking Solomon for Parasite, and somehow them two did it, yo. The Parasite crosses it in for the pigeon, and the pigeon flat, bro. He did it, bro. Low key, I jumped out of my seat, bro. I was like, no fucking way, bro. This dude's therapy, bro. That dude had 1 session of therapy already came out. Perfect, bro. What the fuck?
His therapist.
Bro, pay his therapist. Give a therapist a raise, man.
Bro, that's wild.
You've been talking to Dr. Sharon, bro.
Bro,
it's Julian Alvarez, English teacher.
Oh, hell no.
I don't speak English. I need to go over there.
Speaking.
Yo, and then after that, I thought that kangaroo was gonna call it raps right there. But fuck no, they started pressing, bro. I don't know how the fuck he does it. And then who else, bro? PG Odo, bro. He fucking evolved. Got the assist for fucking the Swedish fish. It was pig blood.
Oh yeah, dude.
Fucking hell.
How many minutes did they add?
Well, they added 12, but because of all the goals that happened after, it went up. Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. Mourinho would
crazy.
never survive with this type of rules in the Premier League, and I love
Oh,
that
you're
man to
so
death, bro.
right.
I love that man to death, but with this
I
new
don't.
time wasting rule and adding that much extra time, bro, Mourinho would be fuming,
These are
bro, fuming
anti-Mourinho
right now.
rules, bro.
Yeah,
Bringing
for
Mourinho
real.
back just for the antics of that, just to see him sprint out the.
To the ref. He's like, call the damn whistle.
Yo, low key though, the fucking adding another half, yo, that's I like it. It's dope.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah,
too.
it's dope.
I like that teams can't get away with wasting time anymore. Like the referees are tracking everything. You can still get away with some bullshit, but time wasting isn't one of them. So I like it. It gets a little crazy, but I do like it. And it's very dramatic, that's for sure. But
And just know it's the North London Derby next, though. So
yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that
yeah,
shit, yo.
yeah.
I
We're
think
gonna
this
Yo,
is
yeah, wait,
Tottenham's
which
real
is where
first
does
test,
it
bro.
Yeah,
I think this is
fair.
Spurs' first field
Dude,
test.
honestly,
So let's talk about it now since
Yeah,
we're on
bro,
it. Let's do
bro.
predictions. Let's
Put it
go
on your
around and
chest,
do
put it on your
predictions.
chest.
Yeah. Jeff, start with you. Predictions. North London Derby. Let's talk about it. Who's winning?
well,
Is it?
I don't know,
It's
dude.
Arsenal's home,
not
right?
really. I don't know,
Or where is it
Right.
at?
bro. Fucking Arteta's probably gonna do some weird shit, dude. After that, after they play fucking PS5 in the Champions League, bro. They play them first, right?
Yeah,
Right?
I think so. I
Yep.
believe so.
Yeah.
Go check right now.
He'd probably do some weird subs in the next, or probably he'll rest players for the
So
Champions
you,
League
Derby.
game. I don't know, bro.
so you're not gonna take a dub on that
fucking
one, or
know.
what? You ain't confident,
I
or
don't
what?
know, dude. I want to say Confidence FC is lacking in my. I'm gonna say I want to say a draw, bro.
A
I'm gonna say a
draw.
draw.
Okay, I mean it's safe call.
Yeah, I don't know what the score, but I'm gonna say draw.
All right, Johnny, I want to hear from you. What do we get? What are we picking for the North London Derby?
Bro, like I said, Arsenal didn't look the best this last week. They've got this Champions League game coming up. Spurs aren't in any European football right now, so they've got all this time to rest, bro. Ange Ball right now is still working. I don't know how it's working, and I don't know how it looks this good still, but this is gonna be Spurs' first test. I think they're up for the challenge, bro. I think Ange got some ready. I think this might be the first time since 2010 that these men win at the Emirates. I'm gonna say
Wild.
2-1 Tottenham.
So he's going for Tottenham. Twist. Hit me with it.
And I'm an Arsenal man, bro. I'm an Arsenal man, but I'll talk about Arsenal when Arsenal comes up.
Confirm, Johnny, Arsenal fan.
Bruh.
Confirmed. He
Get it
finally
here
said it on
first.
stream. Hey, he had to confirm it after that United performance, bro.
Facts.
Ace has.
Twisto, hit me with your prediction.
2-0 Arsenal win.
Arsenal, okay. Just Spurs ain't got it yet, or what?
They played bottom half of the table, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
they're doing good. I'll give them the props.
Yeah.
They have momentum, but they're gonna pull a Tottenham. And they're gonna lose, bro.
Okay.
I don't have that much confidence in Arsenal, but they do have more games
Yeah.
in Europe, and they're gonna get the momentum, I think. And
So Twist ain't buying that Ange ball. All right, Yusuf, what you got?
Man, I think everything Johnny said was spot on. I really like what Ange got cooking over there. They're coming in with momentum. Basuma looks fucking fantastic. He's balling out, and I think it'll be a battle of the midfield because it'll be Declan Rice, James Madison, fucking Odegaard. And if he puts in Kai Havertz, that's why I think if Kai's playing, I think they have a chance of getting him. And that back line of Arsenal's to be got at. Like they can
100%.
get.
he's gonna drop Havertz. He's gonna start him.
Yeah, I can see it.
I think they'll be coming back from that PSV game. Maybe a little ragged. It's been the first time they've been in the Champions League for a while. So who knows? They might get surprised at PSV. Fucking come to North London. I think I'm gonna go 2-1 to Tottenham because I need them to drop points.
All right, Dev, you're up, Dev.
When it comes to a derby, form goes out the window. It's
True.
all or nothing, especially in your most heated against your most heated rival.
Yeah.
It's going to be 3-1 Tottenham and Son bags of bricks.
Ooh, okay.
Damn.
Okay, saying it with his chest. I love it.
I want to see Son in your fantasy, boy.
He's in there.
Okay, he's in there. Yeah,
There
I
you go,
can
there you go,
confirm
there you
he's
go.
in there. Yeah. All right, Chile.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of happy that somebody went the same route as me. 3-0 Tottenham. I'm sorry.
Damn. So y'all buying the hype. Okay.
I'm not buying it, bro. The only player that's good this season for Arsenal is Odegaard. Everyone else has not looked the same.
Didn't look too
And I
hot,
don't know
right?
about
No.
you guys. If you that's what I'm saying. Martinelli. Okay, first of all,
Yeah,
Martinelli.
he's
I
hurt.
think Declan looks pretty. I think
He's-
Declan
he's-
looks pretty.
Martinelli's hurt. He
Yeah.
won't.
Yeah. Okay.
Solid. Yep,
But
that's
I mean,
true.
like, stand out. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Like,
no, but
if
Martinelli's a
anyone's
big
standing
loss.
out in that team, it's Odegaard right now. So I feel like Odegaard's the only threat right now, and everyone's just not like at his level yet. And I don't know.
Am I the only
Yeah,
one that thinks
Saka.
Trossard is better than Martinelli?
Who?
Who?
Trossard?
Trossard? No, he is.
I don't think he's better than
You don't give
Martinelli.
him.
I don't think
100%
he is.
he's way better, bro.
I don't think he's
Right
better
now,
than
he's better.
I think
Martinelli.
he's talking. I'm talking right now, though. I'm not
Trossard's
saying.
beast, but I don't think he's
That's
better than
a great
Martinelli.
shot twist though.
I rate
What?
Trossard a lot.
I
But
rate him, but not more
why
than
do you think
Martinelli.
he's better? Why do you think
that
he's better?
That finish though, bro, guys?
Oh, I
that
love
shit
Trossard,
is
bro. He's good.
beautiful.
Oh yeah.
That finish was amazing, bro. That what Trossard did there.
I just think that
Oh, I kinda
Arsenal
forgot.
needs a Martinelli because that pace
Bro,
just
he's-
helps him so much. It's like he's just so quick and to break out on those wings and how much he catches the defense slacking and he'll just whip a ball in. Someone's all alone in the back corner. He just does that constantly for Arsenal. But Chile,
I also think
yeah, go for it.
no. I think what Johnny said earlier, way earlier, about getting in Arteta's head. Like Arteta has been like overthinking it as
Oh,
fuck.
yeah.
And
Yeah, he has.
Martinelli being out is low key a headache for him. Like you play
Yeah.
Jesus, you play
Mhm.
Nketiah.
Dude,
He might fucking play Partey on the fucking. Who knows? So
Damn. So looking, everybody's so far. Twist is the only
just-
one saying Arsenal.
I'm telling
Shit.
you.
Low key, I am surprised
get it-
y'all
let's
picking
get it
What did you say,
Arsenal.
Bob? What did you
I
say?
haven't said nothing yet, bro. I'm taking
not.
everything in.
I'm
And
I'm really surprised.
Chile,
Bro, check this out, bro. Look at this. This is why
Let's see what
I
he
know that Spurs are gonna win this game. Every game that Arsenal has played this season, they barely scraped the win, bro. Barely.
that's true.
They beat 2-1 against Nottingham Forest. They beat Crystal
Mhm.
Palace 1-0. They tied to Fulham 2-2. They beat United 3-1, but United shit. And they beat only Everton 1-0.
That's how I know
Okay,
you were
Arsenal-
listening to Devin, bro.
all
Devin
I wanna
said
say
form
is-
don't
Yeah, but
matter
that
coming into
Everton-
the
All I wanna
derby,
say to
bro.
that
The
is
Everton
that
game was
when the top
important.
can play.
They can't score.
But the Everton game was important because they haven't beat Everton like friggin' 10
Yeah,
years at
I know.
home.
Let's
So.
let's talk about this
think-
Arsenal Everton game too, because we already still talking
Yeah.
about Arsenal.
Let me get my shot real quick.
Yeah, my fault.
No, you're good. I'm just gonna say, this whole time I was like, Arsenal's gonna get it, but they're gonna barely scrape by. You guys have done a hell of a job to make me change my mind, because I was like, nah, I buy the hype, but I don't think it's
You
enough.
didn't let me finish, bro.
I think it's gonna be a
You didn't let me
draw.
finish.
I'm gonna sit on the fence. I'm gonna say it's a draw, 1-1, 2-2 type shit. So I'm gonna
I'm
go with
agreeing
that.
with Devin. I'm gonna finish real quick about. I'm agreeing with Devin. I think Son is gonna be the game changer this game.
Okay.
I think he's up for this shit. I mean, I think he's been a really good captain this year for Spurs. So he's like, developing into a really good leader. And I think just having Richarlison back in the goal, scoring and stuff is gonna give that boost. Like that last game, that this game that they just won, I think that's exactly what they needed to go into a North London derby.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I don't see Arsenal even competing to win the league versus City this year. I just don't see it, dude. I don't see the hype for them. I see one player, and that's Odegaard, and if Saka turns it up, then they look a little bit more scary. But otherwise, everyone else, they don't
Yeah.
convince me, bro.
I don't know. Were
You
you
know what I
guys
mean?
mentioning the Champions League
I agree with you.
and
I agree.
Martinelli's injury? That's what's got me thinking Arsenal might drop the ball here because Arteta I mean, he even said it this week in his interviews. He makes mistakes and he overthinks things. Then I think he's going to overthink the whole Champions League, Premier League dynamic. He's going to rest some players that he might not want to. He's going to make some mistakes and it's going to be a kind of, we've seen it. I mean, I've been complaining about his whole right back decisions and stuff. I definitely think he's gonna do something interesting. It might backfire, it might not work, and I don't know if Tottenham's a team to try and experiment with. So, especially the way they're playing.
I'm also gonna say it. I think Tottenham's midfield's way better than their midfield right now, besides Odegaard. Those three right now, Madison,
Declan
Sar,
Rice
and
is on it though
Declan,
too.
Declan Rice is playing really
and
good.
Basuma though. Basuma's the one that's impressing me
Yeah,
like
he's
Yeah,
crazy,
good.
dude.
bro. And then
He's playing
and
like
then
right in Basuma.
Oh yeah,
bro, he's reminding me. He's reminding me.
he's playing like
I know
Caicedo should be
this is
playing,
a
bro.
this is a crazy shout. This is a crazy shout, but he has something like Yaya, bro.
Bro,
Like
yes.
Bro,
Yes.
I'm telling
Big
you,
X
like
called them the Spurs. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I'm, no, but I'm not
Man,
kidding,
I
bro.
don't
He's
care.
saucy when he has the ball
Nah,
at
he's
his
he's
feet,
fucking.
cold.
bro.
He's
Like
sick.
He is saucy. He
he's
is
saucy.
really,
And then
really
I
good.
think I'm telling you guys, bro. And then Udogi right now too, bro. At the
Yeah,
left back, bro. It's over, bro.
That guy's nice too.
3-0. You heard it here.
3-0.
3-0. They're gonna
Okay.
get killed.
So we're gonna move on to
By
Arsenal
Arteta.
since we're talking about the North London derby. But Arsenal getting the 1-0 win against Everton. I did mention, it's the first time they beat Everton at home in a long time. Another non-convincing performance, like Axel's mentioned, 5 games now where they don't really dominate. I think they dominated one game, I can't remember, but they didn't win by that much of a margin. Well, shit, they dominated the United game. They started off losing that and ended up winning.
Everybody's
United.
dominating the
Yeah,
United,
yeah.
bro.
I just
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
not much.
that's
It's not
just
much to say
United.
take from, but yeah. Outside of that, Arsenal just doesn't look very threatening. But they are credit to them. They say champions win games. And they just get the result even when if they want to be champions, which I don't know if they can. So these are the results they need to pick up, even if it's a scrappy 1-0. They're getting the job done, whether it's from a scrappy goal or not. But I don't
I
know.
mean, you got 11 in the box. You got 11 in the box in that game.
Huh?
Everton versus Arsenal. You got 11 in the box. Everton sitting back the whole game.
Oh, I get
It was
yeah.
boring.
I don't think it's a bad performance from Arsenal. I think they actually played very well. It's just Everton is sitting back, and I don't know what they're doing.
Everton's gonna get relegated,
Talk about
bro.
Everton.
Yeah, they're gonna get
Like,
relegated.
I think
they're
this is the
doomed.
year.
I
Yep.
think so. I don't think they
I
can
think-
escape
I
death
think
that
finally.
I
long.
had them scraping it like
Dev,
last
how do you
day.
feel about
Bro,
your rival
No,
going down?
I
Dude?
had them right. I had them going down, bro.
I had them going down 3 seasons in a
nothing.
row, bro. This season is gonna be the one. This is crazy.
Nothing about.
I don't know.
Nothing
The thing I
about
wanted
them.
to touch up on was the Arsenal goalie situation,
Oh
right?
yeah, so he got
Bro,
dropped.
let me explain something here. I don't understand what Raya did that game. He made one save in 90 minutes and played with his feet the entire
Everyone's
game.
saying,
Like,
yeah.
I
Everyone's
don't.
saying that. Oh wow, he's so crazy with his feet.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm just like, bro, if he made more saves, maybe you could drop Ramsdale, but I don't think that's a good enough performance to put in Ramsdale. Arteta is so confident in this goalie, but he plays him against one of the worst teams in the Prem. So it's like, how confident are you really in this goalie? And then he
I'm
might.
taking this a different way. I feel like because all the press is saying, "Oh, they dropped Ramsdale," because he really likes Raya. He likes how he plays with his feet. I think Arteta's spinning it so that he's testing out a new keeper. I think he's just resting Ramsdale for the Champions League game. I think he's not obviously Ramsdale as a goalkeeper. They don't really get gassed as much as infield players, but at the same time, I think he wanted to get minutes to Raya, and he wanted to see what he's made of. Like you mentioned, it was one of their weaker opponents, so maybe it was a game that he was more open to, even though they haven't beat Everton in a while. But I think he's using it as a way to have Ramsdale start the Champions League game without making it look like he dropped or I don't
He
know. I think he's
he's
trying to be clever. I think he's
he's
overthinking shit.
yeah, he said in a press conference that last season he wanted to swap keepers, but he just
Yeah,
never did it.
but he
Right, so
regrets. He regrets. Yeah,
he buys Raya, and I think he's giving him minutes to see. Okay, let me see if this guy could be a guy, right? Because he plays with his feet. Um, Overall, I
yeah.
think Ramsey should be number one, but he's a fan favorite, right? But I think that he's trying to slowly see Raya into the squad, and then I don't know, have number one keepers. I don't know what the
I don't
plan
know
is
what
there,
his
but
point. His point with that interview
Do you
was he was
guys?
saying that he had times last season where he wanted to change the keeper, he wanted to change the formation, he was too scared to, and he didn't, and then backfired, or they lost, or they drew, and that he was gonna make more of those decisions this year because he wanted to not be afraid or whatnot, and that's why he was alluding to why he dropped Ramsdale with Raya because it was a big decision, but he didn't make those decisions last season. He regretted it. I don't think that this is really like a relevant argument to drop Ramsdale for Ray. Like I don't think it really makes any sense because if you want to change your formation, that'll definitely change how you see out a game. I can't really agree with changing a goalkeeper because it's not like the goalkeeper is going to change how your team plays. Like Ramsdale was obviously a great shot stopper. I can't imagine a goalkeeper coming in and completely changing how Arsenal sees out the game. Like if they're gonna score a goal on Ramsdale, they're probably gonna score on Raya also. It's just like once you change a keeper, it's usually because you're gonna like try and save a penalty or something. Like you guys are going and you don't really change a keeper for a tactic. That's more of your defenders, your offense. So I don't really buy the excuse he gave, but I don't know. What do you guys
I was
think?
gonna say something where don't you feel like getting another keeper just adds unwanted pressure to Ramsdale? Because they were saying like when the game started, how Ramsdale looked like todo without, looked all sad and
Look
shit. At
to
least that's what the
look
commentators were saying.
itching to go into the game.
I
That's
can
what I
see it
mean.
both ways. Because sometimes you want
Because
that
I feel like
competition because they get complacent.
I guess, yeah, but I mean,
But
he,
yeah,
like you said, he changed Arsenal. Like, what the
yeah.
fuck? Like,
But
you just
I
give him
think
one season. Like, I'm a.
I think he's trying to pull some Pep Guardiola shit, and he's like, "Oh, let me get this goalkeeper, and then next season let me get another goalkeeper." And I think he needs to
I
He's
be
gonna
his own
put.
guy, bro.
yeah, I
Mm.
actually agree with Twista. Like he might be slowly trying to bed Raya in. And I think probably he might actually start with Raya in the Champions League
That's what I
against
was gonna say.
PSV,
See if he does
and
that, that's
and then
That's how
during the
Ramsdale
North London
fucking
Derby,
down.
I think
he's
Ramsdale
gonna fucking lose his keeper at that
gets the
point.
nod. And I think at that point you might be throwing Ramsdale like towards the Sharks because we all think they're going. We all back in Tottenham to win, and
Yep. And
Ramsdale
if
has a fucking just wild like this is where like Raya like can pounce on
Damn, bro, I can
Ramsdale.
see the headlines now, bro.
And I can
Shit.
see this dude changing the keeper at half, and it's still going tits up. Like I can still see this dude going, "Oh well,
But
that's what
like
we need to
like
change the keeper," and then it's gonna fucking bite them in the ass against Tottenham. I
Yeah,
know
what
this is Arteta overthinking this shit again. I
yeah.
know this is him, bro.
I do want to
I
mention though that he's not the only one because was it Brighton's coach? He does that too.
Does what?
Swap
Deserve it?
keepers. Yeah.
he Deserby did do that this
Huh.
weekend, yeah.
That's their B
Bro,
team.
Deserby low key played the B team against Man
I
United.
said that, bro. I said
No
that.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I thought you
bro.
did,
guys were
bro.
capping, yo.
No,
Like he
Nah,
I
really
wasn't capping,
he
bro.
really played like João Pedro started.
Yo.
Ferguson was
that's a perfect
rested.
segue. Let's go to
Little
it, cause shit, bro.
Kodak was on
No,
the field
nobody for
too.
Brian.
Bro, Lil Kodak.
Brian Munich rocking up with the Bayern Munich B team. You know the silver cards we always pull
That's
on
my
FIFA, bro. And they walked up and
That's
spanked
my.
United in their home turf. Johnny,
And
is this why it converted you to an Arsenal fan this season, or what?
Yeah, this is definitely sending me a different direction. These men, they can't call themselves Man United. None of them look united at all. Like the best players were Dallo and Reguilon the first half, and that's it, bro. Like
Hey, you know you're
there
playing
was
the real Bayern Munich next, right?
that's what I was gonna say. I was like, so if we're taking L's from Brighton Munich, what's gonna happen when we play Bayern Munich, bro? I'm already seeing so many like memes on Twitter where Harry
Yeah.
Kane's got like 8 goals. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this team has officially become a banter club after this game. And it annoys me, bro, because it started with obviously, I'm not trying to go too far back and talk about the Sir Alex stuff, but it started with the Moyes ridiculous contract and the fact that we were paying this man 6 more years after he got fired, right? So then we get Louis Van Gaal. He's old school, man. I like old school managers. That's why I love Mourinho. That's why I love Mourinho. He's just an old school type manager, right? But there was an interview right before Krillin took the job, and this man Van Gaal said that, I hope he doesn't take the job. United are a commercial club. They don't.
Yes, I
They're
remember this
they're
interview.
not going to
Yeah.
make it fun for him and make it easy for him, and he's now getting this, and okay, so remember when Ragnar came to the club and he was supposed to be like the head of like football, the board of football, like all the big stuff. Apparently fucking Krillin is like, hey, bro, we don't need you. I got the recruitment here. So let's talk about that recruitment, right? Mason Mount, I don't know who the hell he is, man. I don't know. That dude is so bad. He's just so bad. Then we've got Amrat, who had a good World Cup, and we signed him like a whole year after the World Cup. That don't make no sense to me. Then then let me just Rashford, bro. Rashford. I'm done. I'm done with Rashford. He's been
Rashford.
everybody else has been the scapegoat. It was Ronaldo. It was fucking Maguire. I mean, Maguire's shit, but it was blame Maguire. And then it's Sancho. It's Sancho now. It's Sancho now. But again, if we talked about how good Sancho looked during preseason, now you're gonna start saying he's the problem. Like, no, bro. Like, he's just calling a spade what it is. Rashford is the only person who doesn't get the criticism in this team, and it's because he's a fucking homegrown like youth academy kid, and it's not okay. Like,
Fraud hours out here, bro. Fraud
everything
hours.
that Ronaldo was getting or like slayed for, he doesn't lead a press, he doesn't track back. Rashford doesn't do that shit. Like, so it's just so frustrating, man. It's just so frustrating. Don't
Jeff,
get me
what'd you say?
started on fucking Onana, bro. Don't even get me started on Onana. But yeah, there's no way we should lose to the Brighton Munich B team.
What do you mean, man? It's Brighton, bro.
This
What
the
are you
B
talking
team,
about?
bro. This the B team, bro.
No,
The
I
fact
don't
that the
care
Man
what
United
team it is.
reject is out here scoring the goal against United is insane, bro. We say this every time, bro. Every time Welbeck plays against United, don't give a fuck. This man turned 29, 30, 31, 32. This man always scores against United. And you would think that these fucking coaches wake up and go, yeah, Welbeck's gonna be a problem today. But they don't, bro.
No.
There
When
was
you're thinking
one
about
goal.
United back in 08, prime
There
United,
was
this is not the same United
It's
anymore.
not, bro. It's not. It's this
We're done.
commercial club team that's just going down and down and down.
United is another West Ham mid-table team.
That's what I'm about to say. We look like a mid-table team. Chelsea look like a mid-table team this season. It's bad, bro.
Hey, Johnny. I just gotta ask you, how does it feel to get knocked off your fucking perch? United,
I love
bro.
Liverpool fans. Y'all just so
Bro.
quick on Man United fans. So quick.
All
we
I'm
all
saying
never-
is I slewed certain man for thinking Graham Potter would be a good Chelsea manager, but let's be real here. If there's anybody who deserves manager of the season other than Pep, it's probably De Zerbi right now. Like, the dude is just transformed right in, and it's amazing to watch what they're doing at the club, bro. But yeah, overall, just very disappointed in this Manchester United squad to the
Ansu
point
Fati
where
made his debut
I'm
too,
going
right?
on I'm going on loan, and I think it's an option to buy, and I might even go. And if they don't buy, then I'm going on a free, fam. I'm going on a free because I'm out this club, bro. I'm done supporting these man, bro. This was the first and last Manchester United game I'm watching this season, bro. It was that bad.
Bro,
Brighton,
stop.
Brighton,
Bro,
Brighton.
stop.
No,
Relax.
no,
It's
no,
only
no, hold on, hold on,
5
hold on, hold
games
on.
in. Only 5 games in.
Brighton completed 30 passes before one of their goals, bro. That's embarrassing. At Old Trafford, bro, that's embarrassing. Yusuf,
Okay, all right.
if Brighton do
Yusuf,
that
you
to
got
City,
Yusuf.
right? If Brighton do that to City at the Etihad, you're losing your shit, bro.
Yusuf,
Like
you
you're
gotta
like that's
remember,
unacceptable. That's
Johnny
unacceptable.
just came from watching Maguire and Evans finish out a game to losing to Brighton's B team, bro. He's going through the motions, bro.
And fucking Krillin's got Bruno playing center back, bro. Like the whole thing
That
was
was bad.
Ten Hag ball was gonna transform this Man United, and he's had 5 different formations in 5 games.
What expressions
bro.
comes?
It's
Eric 10
so
excuses,
bad.
bro.
The thing
He's
is,
Eric
though,
10
like,
excuses.
Manchester has been scored on the same every game. It's a midfielder scoring the goals every game, bro.
I think they said that
You miss Fred, don't you? You miss Fred. Just
he was
saying.
forced out the club,
You
bro.
miss Fred.
He was forced out the club, but he was shit. I didn't want Fred. I didn't want McTominay either.
That
You
McChicken
know
combo
damn
is
well
missing,
you take his
bro.
ass back.
No, I wouldn't.
I'm just hold on, Johnny. I just gotta say, bro, you gotta relax. It's only been 5 games. Eric
Krillin's
Ten
gone by
Hag
Christmas,
had,
bro. I promise
bro.
you.
Come on, he got you guys 3rd in a cup last year. Like
December 17th, bro.
I think
Hey, if you don't,
the way you guys have the whole fan base has absolute like when Rasmus came off, the whole fucking stadium booed.
yeah.
And I don't think they
That was the wrong decision. That was the wrong decision.
Hold on.
I don't know what
I
that
don't
was
think
about.
they booed him.
Rashford should have came off.
They booed Ten Hag.
I think they was booing Rashford for not coming off, bro. Because
But that's on the
Rashford should've-
manager for not making that decision.
They booed the manager's
But, like-
decision.
How do all of us here know that Rashford is supposed to come off, but the one motherfucker sitting front row don't know that? Like,
Also, you guys see his press conference afterwards? He
Johnny, do you
looked
get
so
out of your Champions League group
confused.
or what?
I don't think so. Honestly, don't think so.
no?
And I think that's the sword. I
He's
think that's
out.
the
He's
sword
out
that
by
puts him out Christmas. Honestly, bro, I'd be cool. He was
Yeah.
sacked in the morning, fam. Like, I would be so cool. He's
Sacked
sacked
in the
tomorrow.
morning.
That's what I'm saying.
Jeff,
Sing the
what did you
song,
say?
Pray.
Jeff, what did you say?
He's not even gonna make
Rand
it.
said about Ten Hag?
What's up?
What'd you say Rand said about Ten Hag?
Bro, you know when you heard Rand say it, it's a big deal. Poor guy. He said Krillin broke his heart, bro. Because Krillin sold him a dream. He said what? He said something. He's gonna change an era or some bullshit like that. He's gonna take Man City's throne. He ain't looking though. Hot
Not
now.
even close, bro.
Yeah,
Not
it looks
even
so hot now.
close.
Hold on.
Alan?
I gotta say, like, the fact
Man, that was tripping on
like,
shrooms.
He's smoking that good kush in Amsterdam, bro.
I think we all
Bro, I
during
need-
our
I need
Champions
Wi-Fi.
League predictions, we all predicted United because we looked at the game, we looked at this Brighton game, and I think we all predicted them to lose, and we all are predicting them to lose against Bayern Munich. But
Yeah.
I had faith, and now all the faith is gone.
I don't think you guys do make it out the group. But I also don't think you should sack Ten Hag because if you got who are you gonna get?
If they stack Ten Hag, City
true.
has an easier team to play against.
Think so?
Bro, everybody has an easier
Yeah.
team.
I'm not worried about. I'm not
Yeah.
worried about that.
Nobody's scared of United, bro.
I'm
Nobody's
not
scared of
worried
United
about that.
anymore.
I can't wait
The
to play
problem-
United. I have that
That's what I'm
marked on my
saying.
calendar.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
Like,
Nobody's
what are you
scared no
talking
more.
about? Like,
Shit.
Real
but I
problem
don't
with
think you
United
guys
is,
should
bro,
go out and find somebody. There's nobody
can't.
out in the market.
So the way that I look at it, I can't blame the owners, right? Because everybody's like, "Oh, it's the Glazers, it's the Glazers." What's his name? Daniel Levy, whatever his name is, the owner of Spurs. He's the worst sports owner I know, bro. Next to Todd Bowley, but we'll get onto him later. You know what I'm saying? But like, how do you have shit owners at Tottenham, but you get the right manager and you're getting the right results? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, so we just need to find a manager who is confident in his system, can stick with the system, and and just roll with it. Like
Johnny, you know what you sound like? You sound like you want De Zerbi, but I swear to God, if he goes, it's gonna be the same shit that's gonna be with Ten Hag in a year's time. It's gonna be the same.
I don't
It's
think De Zerbi don't want to come to United.
Hell no.
He don't want to come to United. That's the
Nobody
problem.
want to go to
We need
United.
somebody. We
Nobody
need
wants
somebody
to
like
come.
we need somebody like Ange who wants to prove himself into the big game. Ange was the Celtic manager for a long, long time. He was like, you know what? I'm ready for the next big step. We need somebody who has proven that they're ready for the next big step, and we gotta just back them.
And
Ten
that's what
Hag's
I'm
been
saying.
Ten Hag's
Who
been
is that?
backed, and it's fell flat on his ass. I'm gonna have to wait this year, bro. You know what? I'll do some Christmas shopping here in a bit, and I'll let y'all know.
Shit,
Damn,
yeah,
bro.
you're gonna have to do some scouting.
We'll do
Scary
some
out
black.
here.
I'll even do
All
Black
I gotta
Friday, bro.
say-
Fuck Christmas. I'll shop early, bro. I'll shop early.
Why are you shopping? I
All
thought
I
you were
gotta
on
say-
loan, bro. I thought you were leaving.
I don't know.
Yo,
He's on loan.
all I
He's on
gotta say,
loan. They're
man.
still paying his
Come on, man.
wages.
Yo. It's like a
All I
50-50
gotta
wage bill.
all I gotta say is United play Liverpool December 16th.
Ooh,
And
will that
Ten
be the
Hag
game we
is
get him
getting
sacked?
And Ten
Five-
Hag is getting
five-
fired the next day.
Devin
Oh
can't
yeah, Dev,
wait,
I'm with
bro.
you.
Devin can't wait. We're all gonna watch that game together. Johnny's gonna be happy as fuck. Oh shit, he's gonna be celebrating a loss
Johnny,
more
like,
than a win.
I'm not even watching
what
the
did-
game. I said I'm done watching United games
Did
this
you
season,
guys,
bro.
Johnny? What did you think of Aaron Wan-Bissaka? Just another injury, fucking onto the list.
That's 9 injuries. Like I said, the only thing that was right was that Reguilon in the first half looked fantastic. Luke Shaw is more of like a defender in this system with Ten Hag, but Reguilon, he's not really a defender. He's really like a wing back. So he's always just attacking. Even at Tottenham, he was probably one of the worst defenders, but going forward, he was fantastic. At Madrid, the same thing with Lopetegui. He looked really good going forward. So that's why when we signed him, I liked it, but and like I said, the best players in that game were Dallo and Reguilon. So I'm okay with the Wan-Bissaka injury. We're crying for Luke Shaw and Varane right now, like to pick up, you know what I'm saying? But otherwise, we all right. I think Krillin's still gone by Christmas again, and I'm on loan, so I don't give a fuck anymore.
All right, so final big team, quote unquote big team. We're gonna talk about Chelsea. And that's all we're gonna talk about. So we're gonna move on. No, Chile. I don't know what's going on with your Chelsea, man. No goals. Literally Bournemouth. Like, what the hell, bro? We all expecting Bournemouth to get relegated. You guys don't even get a goal. What's going on, man?
Bro, it's the same. It's the same thing, bro. We're playing players. We don't have a striker, bro, and that's all I'm gonna say, bro. That's all I need to say. We already. I told you guys,
Nicolas.
bro, from the beginning. No,
Hold up, I think I
he's
heard
not a
this song
striker
before.
though. He's not a striker.
I wanted to
I've
say
been hearing
that.
this for like 9
Feel like
years.
he's left or
My
on the right.
God.
In Villarreal, he played left wing, and he played left wing all season. How are we gonna bring him into the Premier League, the most toughest league in the world, and say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna put you up top."
We're playing
And
three
he
wingers
figured
and
it
no
out.
striker. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Look, look. My thing is, I was excited for, but it's coming to the point where I'm being patient, bro. I was patient with Potter, and I'm gonna be patient with Poch, but some of the things that these coaches nowadays be doing, bro, I just can't. A lot of fans can't back, and I think you guys could respect what I'm saying right now. You know what I mean?
He doesn't have
Like,
options though.
we don't have options.
Yeah,
We probably
He
should
doesn't
start
have
Cole
options.
Palmer.
I
If,
know.
if you find Cole
we
Palmer,
we
probably
have
should just start him. He's a
He's
striker.
another winger though. He's
we
another
have
midfielder.
I mean,
we
he
have
he's
12.
more.
I know we have 12 crucial injuries right now. I get it, but the thing is, everyone is always the big picture here. The problem is with Chelsea is we spent $1 billion, bro. We
Bro,
And
it sounds so wild.
With a B, with a B.
The B, bro.
this
That ain't
What a
even.
B.
and
He said,
I'm
what a
being,
B.
this is me being real right now, bro. How do you
Billion.
spend $1 billion, bro? And you can't even put a second team out there to get the job done to beat Bournemouth. Like, this is what the fans are saying right now. How? Poch got all the resources that he needed to be successful with this team. I know it's only 5 games in. That's why I respect Yusuf what he's saying about what's it called, Eric Ten Hag. But the problem with Eric Ten Hag, I hated him
He's a
when he
fraud, bro.
started when
He's
he
a
started
fucking
when he
fraud.
started when he started having beef with Ronaldo because you don't do that shit. But that's a different story. We'll talk about Chelsea. Okay, he got all the resources to be successful. I know we have a shit ton of injuries, but you do gotta question sometimes what the okay. What does Pep do when he doesn't have a striker? He plays with a false nine. There has to be a point where you say it's just not gonna work with Nico Jackson as a striker. Why not play? We just signed a fucking class player, bro, and Cole Palmer. He can easily play as a center forward, easily.
I don't know about
Or
that. I disagree.
I don't know about that either.
why?
I think he'd suit more striker than the other options they're using, though. Like the ones they are
Well,
using as striker,
Exactly.
he'd
I
suit better.
But Cole, you can't tell me Cole Palmer is not good on the ball though. That he can feed Sterling or Nico
see
Jackson
that's
if we were playing on the
that's
wing.
where my issue is Sterling, bro. Sterling has been so underwhelming for y'all. Like he'll have spurts of like City, like the last game against fucking Luton. Like yeah, he better be playing well
Yeah,
against Luton Town.
yeah.
But
But
like against Bournemouth, I expect him to
I
be
don't
like
know.
stepping up and like picking up Nicholas Jackson's slack. Like
Yeah.
everybody's slack.
I get it. I get
He's
it, bro. But I think
besides
Sterling.
him, he's your best outlet. But I don't rate him
Yeah, I
at Chelsea.
know. The problem is with Sterling. I think he's come to that his career where he needs someone to work off of. You know, like he does in England when he gets time in England, like off of Kane or, whoever's
He needs
playing as
that
a
big
number nine, a
presence.
number. Exactly, and not okay. Let's be real, bro. If we have the starting three as Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, and Romeo Lavia or Conor Gallagher, whoever it is, that it's a different game no matter what. But like I said, he has the player to be performing better against Bournemouth, and the fans, I especially me, I'm not happy, bro, and I don't think we should be going through kind of like the roller coaster ride we had last year with the old coach. I know it's not the same type of football, but it's just frustrating. Like
I ask you a question,
I don't
Chele.
know.
What do you think is gonna happen when Nkunku comes back?
I think they're gonna
Like
rush
I
him
think
in, bro.
you think he's your answer? Like because you guys signed
No,
him as like the primary
I
number
But
9,
know.
right?
I
He's
think
absolutely
Chelsea
gonna
He's not.
change
He's
Chelsea,
not
bro.
it.
he'll help, but I think
He's gonna
Chelsea's gonna
change.
go in the market in the
He's
winter,
not
bro.
it. Is that what you said?
They need to. They
They
need
need
to
they're gonna
buy.
go for
They
a
need to
So
buy a
striker.
you
striker.
think they need another striker? You guys still have
They don't have a
Lukaku
striker
on
though,
the
bro.
just bring
Bro,
Nkunku's your
Lukaku.
striker, bro.
Lukaku's at Roma, and Kuko's more of a center forward. So maybe we change the system to play like what I said, and work off of
But
Okay.
him. And
Nkunku's
everything
but
has he's
Nkunku's injured.
Right. But I'm
yeah, I
No,
saying
but
know,
he
When he
but
said
he's
comes
when he
back,
coming
comes
he
back.
said when
back.
he comes back.
I
When does
don't
he
I
come
don't
back?
think I don't think
Nobody
I
knows.
don't know, bro. I don't see
I think the new
Nkunku being
year.
that. You guys really think when Nkunku comes back, he's gonna be that guy that's gonna be scoring in the Premier
100%.
League and
He
competing?
needs
I
a
don't know.
100%.
Superman. He needs a Superman cape, and he needs the Infinity
Thank
Gauntlet, bro.
you.
There's
But
no, that's
I
Exactly.
the
want to see
I
that
only
think
way
balloon
that he's gonna
celebration,
stay
Bro, you
Mr.
should have
bro.
bought all
Healthy Dream, bro.
vitamins, bro. If he's gonna
Okay,
get injured
here.
like that.
But
Let me
But
ask
us
you
in
He
the
guys
needs
one
Premier
to
League.
question
put
right now.
respect on his name.
Go ahead,
Let
Chile.
let me ask you one question right now. Answer it really quick. You think Vlahovic would have more goals than Kuku right now if he was at Chelsea?
Nah,
Yes or
No,
no?
nah.
no.
I don't think
You
anybody's scoring for
shitting me?
Chelsea unless it's like
I don't think so.
Kane.
I think he'd be another
You you
Lukaku.
you
maybe.
guys rate Nkunku that much?
I
Yeah,
don't
Uh,
rate.
I do.
Look,
I think it's the
I rate
service.
Nkunku, but at the Bundesliga. I think coming into the
Yeah.
Premier League as a like we saw it with
That's what I'm
Timo, I
saying.
thought we saw it with Kai. The only one that like really has come out of there in these last couple of years has been Holland, and it's just torn it the fuck out. But that's just Holland. I think Nkunku
Yeah.
will bring a different dynamic to this team. I agree with Chilla. I think you will have to maybe change up the formation a little bit and
Mhm.
maybe play two strikers with like Nicholas Jackson and Nkunku, and then like Sterling can play
This is
or
the first
Cole
time.
Palmer. But
This
Cole
is the
Palmer
first
been
time
yeah,
chilling.
Chelsea played a back four this season too. They've played a
bro,
back three every single game prior to this.
every time I
So
watch Chelsea, what's his Thiago Silva is their best player every
Always,
time.
always.
I've
Like
been
that's not
saying that.
okay.
I've been saying that.
That's not
It's
okay.
bad.
My only
It's
thing
bad,
about
bro.
my only thing about Nkunku is Leipzig's forwards do not have a great record moving to
No, they
Chelsea.
don't.
It's true. It is very
Um,
true.
so I think it's possible that Nkunku could be good in the Premier League and be a total baller, but at Chelsea, it just seems
I think
like the
Chelsea's the wrong
transition
club to
could be
go
a
That
little
to.
thing,
tough.
and this is why I'm saying that I don't think Nkunku's that type of guy that comes into this team and just. I know he's a good player. You can't take a. I've seen him play for France, and I've seen him play in the Champions League. We've all seen him. He's almost at that world class level, you know. But I don't know. You guys, we're talking about the Premier League, man, and you guys have to remember he's coming back from a big injury, bro. It's not no light injury. This is an ACL injury, you know. Like he's not gonna. We don't even know if he's gonna have a confidence boost from the beginning, from the get go, bro.
Yeah.
Because having an ACL injury is not. You don't play this. It's not the same, bro. I know this by, you know. I'm just saying. I'm just being real, and I know a lot of players. And you're talking about. I just played in the Bundesliga. Had a crazy ass season. I tore my ACL, and now I have to come play in a new league, and that's not. It's not just the Bundesliga we're talking about. Now I'm in the Premier League. You
More
know what I mean?
intense, more
That's
intense. Everything's
and
more.
it's crazy, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I know he's a great player. Like I'm not taking that away from him. And I don't. I just can't grow into the hype that quick because I've been too disappointed with this Chelsea team. And I've told you guys like my before the season even started. Like my I had no care of how we were gonna do. I even said I don't think we'll get top four. So this is the way we're performing is exactly what I knew was gonna happen this season. Like we also gotta give Poach time too, bro, because he just needs to figure out. And the injuries don't help too, bro. Come on, because you
Bro,
know Eric Ten Hag when Eric Ten Hag came in, his players were all healthy, and he had a breakout season with them the first season. Poach is like. I get it, bro, the money and everything like that, but he was working with the 11
do you think he
through
figures out the
preseason.
midfield?
Yeah, I think so. I think the midfield is not a problem at all at Chelsea. I think Enzo Fernandez is a player that's gonna change Chelsea as long as he has the players behind him that can help him when he's on attacking. So as long as I don't know, I don't care who it is. I know Caicedo is gonna be a out and out starter. We paid too much for him not to be starting, and I think he'll earn his spot back into this team when he's fully fit. But I don't know. I
I
don't. I
mean,
think you
I
guys
mean, I
would
said
agree with pretty much all I've said, bro. It's just a roller coaster ride from here on out for Chelsea. Yeah, I'd rather be Chelsea or United. You know what I mean? Because
I'd rather be United. We didn't spend a billion, bro. I'd be
nah,
pissed.
bro.
I'd
But
be
we
pissed if we spent a billion and we were getting results like this.
Actually, yeah, yeah. So, bro, if any of us spent a billion, we would. I don't know how Chelsea got away with it, bro.
yeah,
Tell
but
them
I
what you were
wouldn't.
telling me, Axel. Tell them what you were telling me about
Yeah.
what happens if y'all don't hit
What?
Champions League.
Oh yeah, you guys got that rumor, bro. But the rumor is if Chelsea don't get top four, top five, I guess now it is, to get into the
Uh-huh.
Champions League, we're fucked with financial fair play. Just like I'm telling
That
you
makes sense,
right
though. That
now,
makes sense. Yeah.
Mhm.
because I think Todd Bowley is so like he's
Delusional.
already saying,
American.
oh, he's so
American.
delusional that
That's
okay, I
the
spent a
truth.
billion dollars,
American.
we're guaranteed top five, and with all these contracts things that they've been doing, like with the 8 year shit and everything like that, I think he's thinking that they're gonna get top five. So you know how much teams get for getting into the Champions League. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
and I think it's gonna bite them in the ass, dude. And I think Chelsea, if Chelsea don't get shit figured out, bro, I'm starting to get scared, bro. We're gonna go down a route that
He
I've
probably
never been in
thinks that
before.
he probably thinks they got a draft, and if you guys do
Hold
bad
up.
this season, you can pick the next player or some shit.
I'm talking like imagine, bro, if we get hit by financial fair play next season, we might be at -20 at the beginning of the season, and imagine if we start playing the same way, we get relegated, bro. Like no
You
joke.
get like a transfer ban or something. No, you won't get
Yeah,
that.
wasn't that what happened with Lampard? You guys had a transfer ban with
Yeah,
Lampard.
transfer ban.
Yeah, we
They won't give you
did.
points deduction.
Who
It'll be a
the, who
transfer
the
ban.
fucking cares about
Hold
a
up.
transfer ban when you guys fucking 20,000 players in the team?
That's what I'm saying. You just spent the bill.
Bro,
You
who is
This is your
Ujuku?
players, bro.
Who is Ujuku?
Oh,
Who is that?
Hella coots, bro.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on from
He's
Chelsea. We've been on Chelsea for too
He's like, I've
long.
never
man.
seen this guy a day in my life.
No, I have
Where
a
is
question.
he?
Is it?
I have a question. How
What
the
happened? What
fuck
happened?
does how your position in Champions League affect or
You
fair
cut
play?
out, bro. You cut out.
Because
Because
when-
financial fair play
How does
is-
financial fair
Yeah,
play
Devin, go ahead.
Because
like how does it
financial fair
kick
play,
in to your position?
financial fair play, basically is like the amount of a loss financially you're allowed to take.
Uh-huh.
And with all these big signings and spending so much money, you get
Uh-huh.
extra money for getting into the Champions League to offset
Uh-huh.
that loss. And
Yeah,
so
for
But-
the year.
for the year.
They're
So if
banking
you
on
get into
making
Champions-
Champions League to offset
so
their
if you get
loss.
into Champions League, the extra money you
Didn't
get
know
from
that.
making it into Champions League offsets how much you lost in that year, and that puts you within the financial fair play regulations. But if you don't make it, you don't get that extra money, and then you're out, and then you're outside of how much you're allowed to lose for the year in terms
get the
of
transfer
dollars
ban.
spent. So then you get penalties for spending too much money and not getting the result.
But
Yeah,
I
it's-
have a
I
question.
didn't
one
even
last
know
question.
about
I
that.
know
That's crazy.
I know Chelsea spent 1 billion, right? But that's 1 billion within the 8 years of those fucking players.
Yeah.
They didn't, flat out
Yeah.
give 1
How many
billion.
players
So
did they
Yeah,
sign?
that's what
so
I'm wondering,
signing
like
them,
how. But yeah,
signing
they
them to
signed a
those
shit
huge
ton.
contracts, signing them to those
Uh-huh.
extremely long contracts is really good for their financial fair play already, because it's a smaller, it's a smaller hit to their per year,
Yearly, yeah.
to their
Yeah.
to their annual losses. But still, I mean, $1 billion is $1 billion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Also,
still,
when you're
Can't do
taking
shit
like
That's
about
like
losses on like
fans say Afterpay. I got $1 billion. That's okay.
they're still
Like, you
working
don't
in
have
to
fine
spend it,
margins.
bro.
I feel
Last
like
question.
Chelsea about to get Elon Musk as a new
Let me
owner, bro.
let me ask you
That
guys
ain't
this.
even-
All right, last question, and then we'll move on from Chelsea because I already have a headache. Does Chelsea turn this shit around?
hell
Do
no.
you guys think Chelsea can turn this shit
this
around?
season.
I think you finish in the conference league. Conference league.
I think Chelsea
Okay,
finished
what are you
10th.
guys' predictions?
Conference league.
What are you guys' predictions for the?
Top
8 and
top
lower.
10.
8th.
Okay,
Yeah.
who's left? Yusuf?
I don't know.
I-
Whatever they
I'm-
finished last year, I feel like
I'm banking on it's for me. It's the injuries, man. You're right. You have a shit ton of injuries. So if those guys come back and come good, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. I think you make Conference League like 6th place.
I'm just gonna
Six,
remind
seven.
you that Wesley Fofana is out for the season, and Cuckoo, I don't know when he's coming back because he's coming back from ACL.
I forget
So
you even
it's not
have
looking
Wesley
good, bro.
Fofana, bro.
That's crazy.
Yep.
And he's our best center back. Like it is bad, bro. I'm not before Thiago, sorry, but you know what I mean. As a new signing,
Yeah.
You and your mud
it's crazy.
are just mud wrestling in the mud down there, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling
All
you.
right, Oliver,
Pig
Dev,
FC, bro.
Jeff.
It's peak, yeah.
Oh my man.
Piggy FC. Fuck no.
Twister,
Yeah, change that back
Jeff,
to
you want to
pink
weigh
chili.
in on where Chelsea's finishing before we move on?
I don't think they'll do as bad as last year. It's a working project.
All right. Twisto, Dev.
But if they do, I'll leave my words. Fuck.
I
Johnny,
mean,
I
I
gotta.
think they're gonna finish in the top 10, but
Okay.
I don't see
Yeah.
them getting super high above that 10.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-mm.
Johnny, would you take Poach at United?
I wanted him like before the really bad run at PSG. I'll be honest. That run at PSG kind of put a little bad taste in my mouth. And so seeing him struggle at Chelsea is a good sign for me because I didn't want him. I did before the PSG run, but like I said, after that PSG run where he got Messi 5 goals or 6 goals the entire season, and you got
I was about to
who
say you
some
sound like
people
Tyler.
who some people consider the best player in the world. I don't, but some people do. Yeah, that was a really, really bad managerial run by him, and I think that's kind of circling on and going over with this Chelsea squad too. Like he's got so much pressure on them to. It was win the Champions League, and now it's get Chelsea in the top 4, get Chelsea in the top 4, and he's struggling right now.
All right, let's move on to
The thing
Champions
about
He can't do it with the $1 billion
I just
club.
wanna-
He can't do it with our shit club. Like
League.
Go
I
ahead.
just
Go ahead.
wanna
No, with the
comment
shit
on
team.
Poch.
for real,
I just
for
want to
real.
comment on Poch. Poch is the type of guy, he's gonna figure out how to clean up the mess, but he's not gonna do it in 1 season. He's not gonna do it in 2 seasons. It's probably
Yeah,
gonna
2
take 3
years.
or 4 because I mean, especially at Chelsea, there's such a mess in terms of the players that they've
You
brought
give
in
him
not
time
working
though.
out.
You think Chelsea give him time? Like 3-4 seasons
Yeah,
for Chelsea
They
is like
better, dude.
crazy long.
they have to, honestly. I mean,
But
I
I
don't
feel like we
really
said
see
that
what
about
else they're gonna
Potter
do.
too. You know.
Yeah.
Enough
Yeah.
of Chelsea.
I
I'm
think
tired
what's
of
worse
this.
is Potter.
I'm with Twist, bro. I've been trying to move on from this since we fucking
Fucking
started.
move
All
on,
right, let's
goddammit.
go Champions League. We'll have to run rapid fire through this, but we're just gonna do
Yeah, let's
predictions
go to
on
the
every game.
champion.
So first game, we're talking about Twisto and Newcastle playing AC Milan. AC Milan just got smacked. We're just gonna do predictions on all of these, so everybody just run through and give me your shots. Twisto, Milan, Newcastle.
1-1.
Okay, Johnny.
Milan.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say Milan to their home. So
Yeah, they're different in
Axel.
Europe, bro.
I'm gonna go for a draw, 1-1.
Dev.
What did they play the strongest 11 against Inter?
Yeah.
I mean,
Quite a decent
I'm
one.
Bro,
gonna-
if they
I'd have-
did, they got
I'm gonna
pulled
go-
in a split.
They got 5-1.
I'm gonna go
right?
2-0 Newcastle.
Okay. All right.
Let's go.
Yusuf.
it looked like
I'm
a
gonna
full.
go 3-1 to the Rossoneri.
Okay. And Jeff.
I think I'm gonna side with Devin, yo. I think Newcastle gonna
Newcastle.
put him in a split.
All
If
right.
if AC Milan played their strongest 11 and they got pumped that bad against Inter, I think Newcastle got to get a win.
So I'm not
I
gonna
just want to prove something.
no
Finale,
disrespect.
yeah, it's finale.
No disrespect to the smaller teams, but I'm not gonna go over all their games. I'm just gonna go over the big teams' games. So the next one we got is, let's do PSG Dortmund. It's a group of death here. I'm gonna go ahead and say PSG win this. I think Dortmund is my shot to be the bottom of the group. Oliver, have a little more faith in Newcastle. I think Dortmund's gonna bottle this, so Paris is gonna win. Johnny.
I got that one being a 1-1 draw. Mbappe scoring, of course, but yeah, 1-1.
Oliver.
2-1 Dortmund.
2-1 Dortmund. Okay. Axel.
You're wild if you think Dortmund's gonna be good this year. I'm going PSG.
Dev.
No score.
PSG 2-1. Wait, where's the game being played?
PSG.
At
somewhere.
Paris.
Yeah.
Paris.
2-1 PSG.
Yusuf.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1 as well. PSG.
We forget that they lost against Nice this weekend.
They did, but I
Yeah.
feel like Nice is better
No,
than
I
Dortmund
didn't
at this
forget.
point, bro.
Yeah, to be honest.
All right, Haram.
Like,
Right.
I'm gonna say a PSG dub.
PSG dub. Okay. So City and Barca play, but they play the weakest teams in their group, so we're just gonna go ahead and assume they're winning those. All right, let's move on. Real
Nice
Madrid.
save.
So I do want to talk about Real Madrid, Union Berlin, because Union Berlin did do bits in the Bundesliga all season last year. They got into Champions League. Madrid is known for taking an L in the group stages against one of our weaker teams. I think this might be our scare. We get a draw, or we actually start losing early, but I do say we come out with the dub on this. Keep in mind, we still probably don't have any for this, and we still haven't looked that great. But I think we come away with the dub. Johnny?
That Madrid performance was scary, bro.
Yeah, we don't look very good.
I hope we scrape it and win.
All right, Twist.
1-0 Madrid.
Axel.
Yeah, I'm going for Madrid too. I
Dev.
don't see. I don't
Oh,
know who
are
plays
you?
for Union Berlin, so that's why.
Yeah, Dev.
I think. Where's the game being played?
Madrid would
I
be
think it's
home.
at Madrid, yeah.
Okay, well, I can't see Madrid getting through this game without conceding a goal based on current
I agree.
form.
I definitely agree.
So I think I think Union is gonna put up a fight, and it's gonna be 1-1 until Madrid scrap a late winner in the last 10.
Okay.
Bellingham.
Yusuf?
I actually think Madrid are gonna underperform so much in the Champions League, and I think Union Berlin are gonna shock them with a 2-1 performance.
I
I
mean,
don't
we
like the
seen
way you're talking right now.
we seen Sheriff do it to us, man. But
That's
we
true.
we,
We
we
would've-
tend to
we
take
would've
L's,
laughed.
bro.
I don't know. I think this is the year y'all just get knocked out in the round of
We'll
16
see
or
you in
some
the
shit.
knockout rounds.
Yeah, if you make it that far, you don't make it that far in the Champions League without a striker. You know, I'm just saying.
Remember
All
that.
right, Jeff.
I'm gonna say Madrid. I got no faith in Union Berlin. Lucha ain't
Okay.
gonna help that much.
Yes. That's a
All
brother
right,
right
so I'm not gonna ask who you guys think is gonna win this game. I'm not gonna ask who you think is gonna win this game, but I'm gonna ask how much do they win by. So
Eight.
Bayern United, I think it's gonna be like 5.
Ah, that's tomorrow.
It's over, bro.
It's Wednesday.
No,
That one's
that one.
Wednesday.
This is not we're on Wednesdays the matches now, but yeah, Johnny, you
Okay.
say 8. Twist, what do
Yeah,
you
we
say?
skipped Lazio. No.
Johnny, if you guys get put in a split really bad, bro, you think he gets fired in the morning? I think he could, bro. I'm not joking, bro. If it's like 4 or 5, it's over.
I'm trying
I
to think
think
of
so, bro.
our run of games.
I
I
don't
mean,
know
we
if he
play.
gets sacked, but I feel like the headlines start going out.
Nah,
Yeah.
for sure. No,
He's in the hot
it's
seat.
sad,
If
bro.
they get spanked, he's
Yeah.
definitely in the hot seat.
All right, Yusuf.
They will get spanked. Harry Kane hat trick, Coleman
Yeah.
hat trick,
Oh
fucking
god. Dev.
Leon Goretzka. Man.
Sane.
4-0. Bayern.
4-0. Okay, everybody say high score in
It's
Chile.
5-0, bro. Harry Kane hat trick.
Yeah.
It's over, bro.
Haram,
Even Kimmich's
haram.
just gonna score that game.
You already know Harry Clase. You know
the
about that.
rat's blood.
And they're gonna see a familiar face in Leroy Blood Claw Sane, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't wait for that game.
Sir. Okay, so Arsenal PSV. Pretty even game, I would say. I don't know. Chucky Lozano back in PSV. Arteta with his fraud watch right now. I think Arsenal gets the job done 1-0.
Nah. Yeah.
Johnny?
If Arsenal lose this game, bro, the North London Derby for sure.
I see a draw. I see a draw.
Okay.
I see it getting in Arteta's head already. I can see him
Twist
losing hair. He's going bald already.
What do you think, Twista, Arsenal PSV?
3-1 Arsenal.
Okay, Chile.
Suck them off already, bro.
We're talking about fucking Netherlands team. Come on now.
Hurry up, Chile.
like
This is rapid fire. Chile, hurry the fuck up.
1-1 draw.
All right, Devin.
I think Arsenal is gonna win 2-0.
Okay, Yusuf.
I think Arsenal scrape it.
Buck again.
So everybody's saying scrape, and then haram.
You know, Arsenal on PS5. I think Arsenal beat the PlayStation, bro. They win.
All right, so I'm not gonna talk about Inter just because they're boring, but I will go back. Dev, my bad. Lazio Atletico, I missed that one. I didn't realize there was two big teams playing, but Lazio Atletico, I'm thinking Lazio wins this. As Atletico is boring, they just lost João Felix, they lost Carrasco. I don't really see a lot coming from Atletico, so I'm thinking Lazio takes this.
Talking like a true Madrid, bro.
Yeah, all right, Johnny.
I got Letty pulling through on that
Okay.
one. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, twist.
Dude, hey, I got Atletico blowing
Damn,
them out. Like,
really?
bro.
Okay. Chile.
Putting them in a split. But I don't know, and I don't give a fuck.
That's where I'm at. All right, Dev. I know you like Lazio.
Yeah, bro. You know I gotta back the boys in blue. It's
Yes,
3-0 for the Lazio.
I'd love to see it. Yusuf.
I think Greenville is gonna do bits. I agree with this. It's gonna be a big game.
It's gonna be bad, bro.
Okay. And then Haram.
I think Depay and Griezmann and company get the dub against former 21 Savage Club.
Dude, they're fucking clicking, bro.
Yeah, they are.
They are
They're
playing pretty
cold,
good.
bro. They are
I
cold.
just hate Atleti.
Atletico.
All right, well,
Griezmann
Are
was like,
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
Griezmann,
Really
bro.
bad.
Griezmann's on fire. That's all the big games I want to talk about for Champions League. So that's going to be our Champions League predictions for this week. I do have a starts of sell this week, and it's actually a different take on it. It's all players who are recently newish signings, big money signings, have all been flops. So starts of sell is going to be Kai Havertz, Mudcrab, and Jadon Sancho. Starts of sell.
I'm
So,
starting this. Give me this.
Chile wants it.
Wait.
Chile.
Give me this, bro.
So to repeat,
Alright,
Carlo
Marcelo,
Modric, Havertz, and Sancho.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Chile. Take away.
We're selling Mudcrab because at least he's good on Instagram and TikTok. So he'll give me the money from. Let's see. Who do I start from? Where's that from? So who was the other two?
Where you said you were
Kai
ready.
and-
What you mean?
Sancho, Sancho, and
Kai
who
Havertz.
else?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm benching Kai, and then I'm starting Sancho, bro. I still have faith in Sancho, bro. I just think Erik ten Hag is
Fraud.
man, Kullen's stupid, bro. That's why he dies all the time, bro.
Well, Johnny, you want to take over? You ready?
I think I'm the same as Chile. You sell Mudcrab because he was the biggest transfer fee. You bench Kai Havertz because he scored that one lucky goal against City in the Champions League final, and you start Sancho because he's really the only person who, if the manager was smart enough, be playing him, and he probably would be playing so bad. Sancho looked good under Ragnick, like when he was, but Ragnick was running that like
did.
4-2-2-2, and that's what.
Yeah,
And that's what Sancho was doing at Dortmund. So
Okay.
I don't know. Like I said,
more centrally.
Yep.
All right. Anyone else want to take over? Say their piece.
I'll go ahead. I think they're all fucking dog shit. Especially fucking Sancho. I think he's fucking dog shit. I don't like that guy. So he's got no-
So you're
And then,
selling Sancho?
what?
Shit, crazy.
Dude, he's bad, bro. Ain't nobody's gonna talk shit about me. I'm the manager. Nobody's talking shit about me on fucking Instagram.
He don't- You don't
I'm
mess
a
with
fucking
that.
put
He
money-
deleted it. He deleted it though.
You better fucking delete it. Fuck. I'm putting Mudryk
Somebody taking
And,
Twist down.
in the bench because I fuck with Ukraine and I feel bad for his country.
Oh shit.
And
Okay.
then I'm starting Kai Havertz. King Kai is back because OG Twisto's coaching him.
Oh shit, so that's what he needs. He needs twist. He needs twist.
Oh,
It's
so
all the coach's
I like
fault.
that take though. When you're the manager,
I
I'm
love
the
it.
fucking manager. You said
I
the
love
shit,
it.
bro.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
Shut up, Celery.
This guy.
Um,
Shut the fuck up.
yeah, okay, I guess I could just go.
Or there.
I'm probably going to sell Mudrik. Um, that's who Mudcrab is, right? I don't speak fluent
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, mud
Fluid
crab, mud
haram.
crab.
I don't speak Quran.
Yeah, I'm not fluent in it just yet. I'm sorry, I'm too white for y'all.
I wouldn't know if they don't have your webcam.
I think if you're the manager and you don't want to get sacked, you have to bench Kai because if you start him, you get sacked. That's the rules.
I get sacked. Hell no.
So I have
Just
no
getting
faith
sacked in the
Ten.
morning.
Yo, bro, I have no faith in Ten Hag, and I think he's a bigger problem than people give him credit for. So I think I'm gonna take Santo's side and start it.
Yep.
Okay. Yusuf Haram.
I'm benching no touch Mikhailo. Or no, I'm selling his ass, bro. No touch Mikhailo, bro. He has no touch, just speed. Just is I show speed. That's that motherfucker, bro. I'm benching,
That's
bro.
fine.
I'm benching Shy Havertz and getting Sancho out.
Shy.
Shy Havertz. Definitely looks shy.
I
Bro.
thought you said shite Havertz.
Oh.
No, that's what
either
I
way,
said, Shy
either way
Havertz.
works. But yeah, Shy Havertz. Okay, Haram, you want to go? Or you want me to go?
Bro, I don't like this hate on mud crab, bro. That's my dude, bro.
Bro,
All
why?
right, go for it.
So
Go for
I'm
it.
gonna put it like this: mud crab may be shit, but I can't defend him. Dog. I can't lie.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put him on my bench, bro.
He's the youngest, isn't he? He's
If
the youngest.
if Shea Laron is fuck manager, bro, I'm giving Mud Crab another shot. I'll give him another 20 games. Probably get sacked in between those games though.
Score one assist.
I'm putting Mud Crab on the bench.
20 games.
Sanchalini, he's starting for. I'm getting rid of that giraffe, bro. I don't like him, dude. He's weird looking. Fucking. Nah, I don't like him, bro.
Jeff has had enough. He used to call him King
his
Kai one day.
profile, bro. He's just weird. Fuck him, bro.
Oh, bro.
The only happy memory I have of the giraffe, bro, is when I packed him on Future Stars. That's it.
He was him back then.
It was him, but after that, you should have stayed in Leverkusen, bro. Eating schnitzels and shit.
Honestly, bro, Leverkusen doing bits. Go back.
Bro, for real, like
Fucking Jeff.
Union Berlin, come swoop, bro.
Come swoop. Alright, well, mine was been repeated by a couple people too, but I'm starting Sancho. Main reason, I think Jeff, you mentioned it too, and Devin. I think Ten Hag's a problem way more than Sancho is. Sancho is really the only one that's shown like potential in their new clubs or whatever. And I'm sorry, Jeff, but Mudcrab's got to go, man. He ain't doing nothing for
Fuck
me,
you.
bro. He's got the flair, he's got the skill, but I can see that on YouTube, bro. Like, I don't need that in my team. I don't need that in my club. He'll give me the most money, too, because right now I think he still has the more potential, the biggest
Me and
contract.
Mudcrab getting sacked together.
Hey, man. Two
And then-
2 years ago, I'm starting Kai over everybody. I don't give
Yeah,
a fuck.
yeah, and that's the reason why Kai
But
is on my
right now-
bench. That's the reason
Right
Kai's
now,
on my
the way
bench.
Kai is right now, you just gotta bench him and you gotta motivate that
Yeah.
motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Kai's
Yep,
on
yep.
the bench
Speaking facts.
for the sole reason that he was him at one point. Mudcrab's never been him, so I can't bank on that. And Sancho was Timothy at Dortmund, so it's like, I don't know, bro. I'm going with decent form, shit, and has never done anything. So that's my logic with it. So that's my start sell. But I don't know.
I'm having him take all the penalties. I'm fucking buffing his stats, bro. Everything.
Taking corners, pens,
He's taking
everything.
corners, penalties, fucking you
Free
name
kicks,
it,
bro.
Free kicks. Bitch, you're gonna fucking score. That's what my life, bro.
I like Oliver's tactics, bro. This is why he's gonna
Fucking
bring
score,
King Kai back, dude.
You fucking score.
Oh shit, that's funny. But shit, anybody else have anything they want to say before we wrap it up? That was pretty much
I
everything.
actually have a question for Dev, as a Liverpool fan. Dev,
Liverpool
what do
4-0 over LAFK.
what do you think of fucking McAllister this season so far? Because,
I
like you
think
said,
He's
when he
already
came
said
off
that.
when he came off, bro, you guys were a completely different team with Curtis Jones being like the deepest line playmaker and everybody just being able to like free up. And it might be just because like fatigue and everything, but he didn't look that great to me.
I don't think that McAllister really should be playing a holding mid.
Nope. Thank
I
you.
agree.
I would, but the problem is Liverpool tends to play with a 6 and 2 8s. We don't play with a 10. So if we I think it would be a lot better if we could find a way to work a cam roll for McAllister into the shit.
Like,
But I mean, I don't really understand right now why Endo isn't playing more because he's a
That's what I was
defensive mid
gonna
that can
ask.
also play center back from Stuttgart,
It's not a
and
shocker though.
but
With Klopp, yeah.
I mean, it's not a total
Yeah.
shocker because it is true that he
Klopp.
has he's famous for not rushing new players into the starting 11.
Yep.
But I mean, Szoboszlai has played every game. McAllister's played every game.
So if he's doing that with them, why not Endo?
Right. I mean, to be fair, Endo wasn't as hyped as much as McAllister and Szoboszlai. So I think it's it's just a process, and with Klopp, you just gotta trust the process and hope he makes the right subs. And
Yeah.
on Saturday, he made the right subs.
Good point. Oh, Twist, I need your link, bro. Shit. But no, is that everybody else got something else they want to wrap it up, or that'll be it? All right, looks like we're
Shout
good.
out FIFA coming out this week.
Yeah, dude.
About fucking time.
Oh, for real. Let me mention that real quick since we are live. We're gonna be streaming literally every fucking day. FIFA, Fall Guys, Among Us. You guys have been seeing that already. But FIFA is coming out. I guess no, it's EAFC now. But yeah, we're gonna be streaming that every day. A few of us got
I'm
the
gonna have to
day
get on
off.
Pro Clubs with y'all.
For real, bro. Yeah, shout out anybody watching it if they're into Pro Clubs, bro. We got Surf Park FC undefeated in Division 1 coming for that title again. Freaking playoffs now, penalty shootouts. Johnny said it himself, bro. Whoever misses a penalty in the first fucking promotion game is gonna be on fraud watch.
The first person to miss 2 PKs, everybody is gonna be laughing when we go to a PK shootout again and they're shooting, bro. I'm telling you, somebody's gonna have to pause and drive to that person's house. That way we can get somebody else to shoot the PK, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. I cannot fucking wait. But Surf Park is coming to you in FC 24. But yeah, that's going to be it for us. That was episode 15 of the Away End. We'll see you soon when we get the Champions League going. When we're back, we'll have another trivia. Is any of you guys ready for trivia, in terms of hosting?
Let me do Thursday for the weakest link.
Okay, you got weakest link. So we got weakest link coming up. Hell yeah, I love that. We'll have another trivia soon. And then again, podcast next Monday with Champions League results. All
Send
right.
me weakest link questions. Wallahi.
Who needs topics? Okay.
I'll take
You need a
anything.
shit ton, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need a lot of questions. I need a lot of
stupid questions.